So when Googling horror movies 2022, it can get a little confusing, to say the least. None of this makes sense. Why is Minions on here? Yeah, so Google kind of has some things on there and kind of some things are just questionable why they're on horror movie. I mean, maybe to some, like my friend Connor, Minions are a horror movie, but not classified as a horror movie. So in this video, I want to take a look at some of the top horror releases of 2022, some of the ones I am most anticipated for. Now, everything is not going to make this list. Just let me clarify that first before you comment down in the comment section of, hey, you skipped over this, or why didn't you mention this? There's a lot of movies, and a lot of movies sometimes will just pop up throughout the year. Sometimes movie releases get kind of shifted around here and there, but without further ado, these are some of my most anticipated horror movies of 2022.
Like to play a game, Tara?
Scream, premiering January 14th, 2022, 25 years after a streak of brutal murders shocked the quiet town of Woodsboro, California. A new killer dons the ghost face mask and begins targeting a group of teenagers to resurrect secrets from the town's deadly past. One of the most anticipated ones I'm looking forward to is obviously Scream is back. Scream 5. Oh my God, I am a Ghostface fan. I love the series. Love it. I used to watch like Scream on VHS like every day through high school. I used to just like watch it and then watch it like 2 days later and just rewind and watched it again. Horror, in January, it's kind of a little schemish, but hey, it's Scream. Why wouldn't it be good? I'm excited for this one. And in fact, I'm trying not to watch the trailer behind me because I have not watched the trailer. I want to go into this one blind. I don't want to know anything. So I've stayed away from everything of the Scream like new series, other than I just know it's coming out, but that's it. So yeah, are you excited for Scream? Let me know down in the comment section. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, premiering February 18th, 2022 on Netflix. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is an upcoming slasher film. Really, we don't know much about the plot line on this one, other than it's coming out. It's an older Leatherface, almost like what they're doing with Michael Myers. It's set to be placed after, I believe, the first one, so it's kind of like a direct sequel. We'll just have to see how it's going to be when it comes out. I'm anticipated for this because lately we kind of didn't have too good of a couple films when it comes to Leatherface, so it'll be exciting to see if they can bring back that kind of brutalness, that very kind of grittiness when it comes to Leatherface, and I'm just excited to see him back once again. Jordan Peele, who really gives us no clue of what he's doing. With Get Out, it was such a great, grander surprise, and then Us, which some audience, loved it, some audience hated it, but I gotta say it was an experience going into a movie and not knowing what I was going to be watching, what was going to be going on, and trying to figure out, sort of just letting the story kind of present itself and me kind of like analyzing everything along with trying to just take the film as it was. It was an experience. And so far, Jordan Peele for me is 2 out of 3. And we'll see with Nope how that's going to be. It seems like a tradition to go see Jordan Peele's horror movies in theaters. So I will be checking this out in theaters. Why not? Premiering on January 28th, 2022, we have Orphan, First Kill. Now, if you've never seen the first Orphan, I would highly recommend checking that out. It's a great horror, kind of twisty, Hitchcocky kind of movie. It has a really cool twist in there. Lena, a murderous sociopath who escapes from a prison facility, impersonates the missing daughter of a wealthy family, but becomes pitted against a determined mother. That lovable Art the Clown is back in Terrifier 2 now. It was set to be coming out last year, but with the pandemic and production kind of issues here and there, it is now being pushed to this year. So no release date, but I'm sure it's going to be coming out this year. It's an upcoming American slasher sequel to Terrifier. Pits Art the Clown going on terrorizing some more victims. I mean, what more is not to love when it comes to Terrifier? Surprising me, which I did not know this was coming out, was Hellraiser is actually going to be coming out some point in this year. It's going to be brought to us by David Bruckner, who you might know him from some noticeable movies that he's done before. He's done The Night House, The Ritual. So he does have a keen kind of sight when it comes to directing horror movies. He has kind of a visual style, so it'll be kind of interesting to see what he's going to do with Hellraiser. I mean, hell, we haven't had a good Hellraiser in I don't know how many years, so I'm excited for them to kind of just get Hellraiser back to its roots and kind of rebranch it for a new generation of horror lovers. Why not? And a shocking one, one that most people don't talk about when it comes to horror movies, Wolf Creek 3 is going to actually be somewhat set to come out this year. I mean, it's no set date, but it is initial releases this year. This time, it will be an American family caught in the killer's crosshairs. This is a sequel to Wolf Creek. If you've never seen Wolf Creek, at least 1 or 2, definitely check out those movies. They are very brutal. This killer does some horrific things, and he really pushes the boundaries, especially just him just being a serial killer is nothing like, supernatural to him, but he is a SOB. So I'm definitely excited to see where this one goes. Wolf Creek 3 will be out some point this year.
Expect to come to my country, waltz around like you own the bloody place. Come between a man and his meal and just work away. Rough, ain't it?
Also to be noted, yes, Michael Myers will return again. This will be the final Halloween movie, or at least of this new trilogy that they've done. That's going to be it. We'll see how it's going to go. I didn't really much care for the last Halloween movie. In fact, I kind of got bored during it. I know that's kind of very, very harsh to say, and don't hate me. I'll rewatch it again. Maybe it will have some kind of like change, when the new one comes out, and I watched that one before it. But yeah, I was really bored during that last Halloween movie, so I'm gonna be kind of less ecstatic to see how this one's gonna go. But this one is Halloween Ends, so it's got to be brutal. Michael's got it. He's got to bring it. He's got to bring it to the forefront. And so what I was talking about when I said Google doesn't really show you everything. In fact, the video you're watching right now, they left out a movie that I forgot to mention. The Black Phone, which is coming to us from the same team that was behind Sinister. So it's starring Ethan Hawke. The detective that was in Sinister is in this one as well. The same writer. Looks really, really good. It's coming to us from Blumhouse. It was supposed to come out in January, but now it's pushed back into June 24th. So it's going to be hopefully a good summer horror release.
Does it work? Not since I was a kid.
I'll scream. I'll scratch your face.
This face?
Daddy, I had a dream about him.
What happened in your dream?
He was taken.
By a man with black balloons?
Yes.
We never released those details.
Also, there's supposed to be a Evil Dead sequel to that other one that came out a long time ago. I don't know what they're doing with the franchise. They wanted to do a Bruce Campbell one. They didn't want to do it. They wanted to make the woman sort of the lead now and no Bruce Campbell, but then they did the show. I don't really know what's going on with that franchise. So, yeah, a new Evil Dead. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. Yeah, so that is it for my most anticipated horror movies of this year. Any one of those that you are excited about, leave it down in the comments section. Or if there's one that I possibly missed or didn't talk about, let me know. That way I can, be caught up on the information of horror and check it out. There's probably some horror movies that I did miss. So leave it down in the comment section if there's any that I missed. Thank you all for tuning in, and that is it. And hopefully 2022 will be a better year when it comes to horror. Ooh, we did have some slumps in that last year, so I'm excited. You got Terrifier, you got Leatherface, you got Michael Myers is back. You got Pinhead is going to be coming back. I mean, what is this, like 80s? All we need is like the Gremlins kind of to come back. Jason, Freddy. We got Ghostface. I mean, why not?